Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about Canada. Yes guys, Canada. Lots of people want to go to Canada, and we're going to be talking about Canada. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave your comment down below. Okay. Okay, guys. So, first of all, I do not work for any immigration. I am speaking based on my own life experience. So, yeah, so let's get to this. So, after I got denied my US visa application, I decided to go for Canada. For Canada, I applied to the school, so I got into Humber College at Ontario. So basically, to apply for Canadian schools, you have to pay your application fee, because basically all the schools I saw in Canada, all of them asked me for application fee. So you have to pay your application fee when you're applying to a school in Canada. So I applied to Humber College and I got my admission. And unlike the US application, I didn't have to get any documents like the US that in my previous video. You know, the US I had to get my I-20. So for Canada, I didn't have to get any I-20. So basically, Canada, as at when I did it, I don't know if it has changed now. Canada doesn't do anything, like they don't do interview. So basically, you just write a letter, like a personal statement. In the personal statement, you write about yourself. There are formats online, so you write about yourself, your family, why you want to go to Canada, the course you want to do, the basically you've gotten your admission first, yeah. So the course you want to do in Canada, why you are going there. So basically I wrote a lot of things. I wrote a lot of things for my own. I'm the last one of my family, so I included that. I included who my sponsor was, what my sponsor does, because basically they have to know that your sponsor has money. Like, what does it do? Do you get? So I included all of that, and yeah, I filled the form. So for Canada, there was a form to fill for my family members, my sister, my brother. There are a lot of things to fill for Canada because they are not doing any interview. So now for Canada, there are two kinds of applications. So there's one that is like really fast. I can't remember the name, and then there's the second one. So the first one, so if you are doing the first one, basically you have to get my bank statement document from the bank. So this is like a plain blank statement you can see on the screen. So it's like a plain paper, and you wrote my bank statement with a code and all that. And then you have to have done your IELTS for Canada. So if you do your application with that, it makes your application faster, because the bank statement, from what I heard, is one of the things that delay them, because they have to confirm the bank statement. But then if you have my bank statement certificate from the bank, it's easy for them to go through your application, and you've also done your IELTS examination. So there are two. And then the other one is when you get the normal bank statement that has like 5-10 pages, you get, and use your IELTS, or you don't have your IELTS. If you don't have, fine. If you have, no, fine. And also you need to have your okay, yeah, for the first one, before I forget, so after you've gotten your bank statement, my bank statement certificate from the bank, you've done your IELTS, you also have to do your medicals, so that this way the next thing they just tell you is, oh, you've gotten your visa and all that, instead of the normal step. Because basically there are steps, and I'm going to say it in the second way. The second way is like the regular way. So the first step is faster, because you've done your medicals, you've submitted your my bank statement, which makes it easier for them to do your to cross-check your account and you've done your IELTS test, so it makes them give you a positive reply on time. But then the medical is not free. So I think I paid about 50 something K for my medical. So it's not free. So you have to book your medicals. You have to book your medicals. It's not, you can't just go to any hospital and say you're doing medicals. You have to book it. They have their own there are some designated place hospitals you can do your medicals. So yeah, that is for the first stage. Although the first stage has a disadvantage because if you get denied, the fact you're doing it that way doesn't mean you won't get denied. So if you get denied, you've just wasted your money on your medicals. And I'm going to explain this in the second stage. Now, the second stage. So for the second stage, you go to the bank, you get the normal bank statement, which is about maybe 6 pages. And then let's say you've done your IELTS here. So I'm speaking in my own, I'm speaking based on experience. So yeah, I did the second stage, although I had my IELTS results. And then I applied. So while when I applied, after my application, I found out about the first stage, which is like usually faster. So basically, this Canada visa application can take like 3 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. At least I know somebody that had to wait for 8 months and he got his visa. So yeah, so when you're applying for Canadian visa, you have to be patient. Yeah, you have to be patient because they have a lot of people that are answering, so you have to be patient. So back to what I was saying. So I did the second method where I got the normal bank statement from the bank, although I had my IELTS, and then I did my personal statement. So you have to upload your documents for Canadian visa, and you have to, since there's no interview, all the things that you like them to know, you're basically selling yourself, telling them, oh, I'm going to come back. Like basically you're selling yourself. You have to sell yourself well, like really, really well in the personal statement. So yeah, I did all that and I submitted. You make payments online. Just like the US visa application, you have to make payments online. Nobody's taking cash from you. So I did that and I started waiting. So I kept on checking their portal because they have a portal where you see how far your application has gone. And then I kept on checking my portal. I kept on praying. And guys, it's not easy to wait though. It's not easy. Kept on waiting and checking and checking. And then I found out about the first step and I was like, oh, okay, let me just do my medicals. And I booked a date for my medicals. I booked a date too. And I regret booking a date because I wasted money. So I booked a date for my medical. So for your medicals, you're using your details, the details on your international passports, your name and all that. That's what you're using to book your medicals. So while I was waiting, I booked for my medicals, guys. And I waited, I prayed, my application kept on moving, they kept on putting it, like they kept on updating it. And then when I did the application, I had not paid my fees because I was scared. Based on the fact that I paid part of my fees for America, I was scared that I might not be accepted. So I paid my fees like I paid my fees like after my application. Like let's say I paid it today and they just debited my dad. And then the next day I got a letter. They've come to a final decision. Guys, I decided on my application. And guys, I didn't get it. So thinking about it, I don't know. So as at the day I didn't get my visa, I went out with my sister's son, and then I just saw it and I was really down because I'm like, what exactly is the problem? Guys, I was really down because my dad just paid the fee a day before. So that means we have to start working on refund or I try again. and I knew how much we had spent on the US visa application, and now the money we've spent on Canada. And I was down, like I was really down, like, God, what's the problem? And guys, they said the reason they didn't give me the visa, they said they don't believe I'll come back, which I don't know why, because I explained everything. And in my personal statements, I included I'm the last born, I included everything. My family is in Nigeria, everything, but I didn't get it. So yeah, I didn't get my visa. But anyways, I wanted to reapply, but my dad was like, oh, I should just leave it. And then we just decided to take it that it was either not my turn, not my time to go to Canada. It wasn't my turn, it wasn't my time. And that's what I'm saying. If you don't get your visa, it's not the end of the world. So it wasn't my time. God had a reason. That's just how I take it. God has a reason for everything. God has a reason for everything. Yeah, God has a reason. So I didn't get my visa. So I know it's quite weird that I'm coming here to tell you guys my experience, and like now for for the UK visa, for the US visa application, I didn't get the visa, and I told you guys my story. And now I'm here to tell you about Canada, and I didn't get the visa. But yeah, I'm basically using my own experience to I'm just telling you guys my own experience. So now you guys now know, at least I'm teaching something. You guys now know there are 2 ways of doing your visa application. So if you want it to be faster, it's better you use the first way. Although the first way has its disadvantage, because if you don't get the visa, you've wasted money on your medicals. Also, we advise that you guys should please give someone that you know will be very good to read your personal statement over and over again. Give someone to read your personal statement, guys. Give a good person that you're sure to read and help you edit your personal statement, because your personal statement is basically your interview. Like, that is everything. It's your personal statement that they are going to use to see if they should give you your visa or they should reject you. Because my plan was I was going to apply again and work on that. But since we decided at home I shouldn't try, so I left it. So please learn from my mistakes. Give enough people to read your personal statement. And yeah, so about Canada, so I think that's all. So if you want to apply for your visa, for Canada you don't need dates, because it's not like US. You don't need dates because you're not in interview. It's just that you have to be patient. You have to learn how to be patient, because they can really take a long time. So you just have to learn how to be patient. And yeah, so basically from what I know from my friends that got their visa, so basically if you get your visa, they would tell you if you had not done your medicals. If you haven't done your medicals, they will tell you to go and do your medicals. If you've done your medicals already, they will tell you to submit your international passport so that they can put your visa. So yeah, and then it takes few days for them to return it back to you, and yes, you're good to go. So this is not my experience, but for my friends that got their visa, so this was what they told me. So yeah, so I believe I've been able to say my experience and talk to you guys. If you have questions about this visa application, even though I didn't get the visa, at least I didn't get American visa, but I'm still helping people, and lots of people I've gotten their visa. So if you have questions for me, you can please drop it down, and you can also message me on my Instagram at Aniel_Alex. Okay guys, so it was really nice talking to you people today, and I'm sorry my voice went down because I just remembered how I felt. So guys, lovely talking to you today. Thanks for watching to this stage, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. And just have a lovely day, guys. Bye.